call on Government Order of the Day number 2.
Government Notice of Motion number 2 relating to the appointment of the Deputy Controller and Auditor-General.
Speaker.
The Honourable Joe Goodhue.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Honourable Jerry Brownlee, I move that pursuant to Section 11.2 and Clause 2 of Schedule 3 of the Public Audit Act 2001, the House recommend to the Governor-General that Greg Mark Scollum of Wellington be appointed as the Deputy Controller and Auditor-General for a term not exceeding 5 years with effect from 28 September 2015. Mr Speaker, this motion recommends Mr Greg Scollum replace Philippa Smith as the Deputy Controller and Auditor-General, a role she has held since 2005. And after 10 years, she has decided not to seek reappointment. I'd like to place on record our thanks for her service in this role. The work of the Deputy Controller and Auditor-General cannot be understated in its importance. Indeed, work undertaken by the office must give Parliament, public entities and the public independent assurance that some 4,000 public entities are operating and accounting for their performance in keeping with Parliament's intentions. Mr Scollum is well qualified for this appointment, having joined the Office of the Auditor-General in September 2004. He has held responsibility for the Accounting and Auditing Policy Group, which encompasses auditor appointments, quality assurance, auditing policy and accounting policy across all sectors within the Auditor-General's audit mandate. Mr Scollum was a member of the Financial Reporting Standards Board of the Institute for 8 years and has served on numerous working groups and committees of the Institute. Since 1 July 2011, he's served on the New Zealand Accounting Standards Board. He's a Fellow of the Institute and gained his Business Management Studies qualification from the University of Waikato. Before Office of the Auditor-General, Mr Scollum was the Chief Financial Officer for Greater Wellington Regional Council and prior to that an Audit Director with Audit New Zealand. I want to thank the Officers of Parliament Committee for their work and wish Mr Scollum all the best for his term as Deputy Controller and Auditor-General.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. The Honourable Trevor